Alright, what is up, guys? It is K-Rod here. I'm back with another good video. For today, I wanted to talk about a possible fight down the line for Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, which this fight will most likely happen, but I wanted to give my predictions early for this fight. If this fight were to be a possible fight to be made, um, I think this fight would be very good. The only issue I really see with this fight is how styles will play out. Because at the end of the day, styles do make fights in boxing. Um, it's not a walk in the park. You have to calculate how your style will play out and how other fighters will, like respond to the certain punches that you take. But I don't think that's really such an issue because it's pretty much, well proven that the fighter that takes his or her time within the fight and breaks that person down. Um, that's that's how I can kind of see it. But it would just be such a good way to see how the fighters break down at the fight and make sure that they come, with the proper game plan to heat check that fighter to make sure, they got that fighter's number. But I think that's not the good thing about boxing, because boxing really shows the tremendous, up and up, mentality of what fighters do, and it's such a crazy mindset of what people go through in boxing, where you said, okay, this is like my game plan, I'm going to come out and I'm going to dominate this person, but then next thing you know, you get hit, and then everything just goes down, and then, you just can't fight at a high level, and, that's really the only problem that boxing really comes down to, knowing what would be the ins and outs of your fight. And I think for this fight, for Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, this is a very good fight. I think Devin Haney, he would obliterate Teo. That's in my honest opinion. But if we're being realistic here, a lot of people would give the edge to Teofimo, and I agree. He's a very, very, you know, he's a very tough fighter. I mean, Teofimo has proven to the world that he doesn't just let things fly. He actually comes out of his way and starts, doing his thing. And I think that's a good thing because Teofimo, he's gotten so much better from the Lomachenko fight, and so many people just don't want to admit that, but that's true. Teofimo, he's just on that another level. He's on, he makes me think he's like a mixture of Roy Jones Jr. mixed with, I don't even know, like a Roy Jones Jr. mixed with a, man, I'm trying to think of some, Latino legend, but I would probably go with maybe like a guy like, man, I don't know. Maybe like Wilfredo Benitez, but honestly, I think that's a very good way to see it because it's such a good style, and Tio he fights with pressure, so I think it would just make everything way better to just see what Devin Haney would do at that level, and it would just be so cool to see how that fight would play. I think Devin would give Tio problems, but it's very possible that Tio could give Devin problems, and I don't think it would be that hard of a fight to break down because I think Devin is the ortho and Tio, he's a southpaw. But if they're both orthos, it's going to be a war. But I don't think that matters because it's going to be a fight. And, that's what I want to see. But overall, the fight looks very, very difficult on such a high level that you have to be very intelligent on how each fighter makes their shots. And, you know, I think Devin's going to have to be very slow with the fight and make sure Teo just doesn't catch him, because Devin, he throws very wide punches, and I don't like that. I really want to see action out of that. And I want Devin to make sure, if he does fight Teo, that he be's very, very careful with his punches, because Teo could easily hard counter him and Devin can get knocked out. But I think overall, it's just making sure that Devin doesn't, leave his hands down, and Teo doesn't work with the body on him. But overall, I think this fight is a very tough fight, and it would really make a lot of good numbers and a lot of good pay-per-view buys. But I think if I were to make a prediction, Devin by split decision. That's my prediction. Alright, so let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys later. What's your prediction on Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney? So I'll see y'all later, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.